Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to take a look at an incredible video that was taken from right over here in East Mesa, Far East Mesa. Looking to the east-northeast towards Albuquerque, New Mexico, he observed a triangle craft hovering over the Apache Stegraves National Forest, and coincidentally, that's the same area of the Travis Walton incident. And if you guys haven't heard about that, you might want to Google it. There was a man that claimed he was abducted by a craft hovering over this national forest where he was working. Well, oddly enough, I received a video from a gentleman out of Mesa that recorded a craft out in this area somewhere. And in the email, he said it was between Albuquerque, New Mexico, and his location in East Mesa. And we're going to hop right to this video as, honestly, it's quite exceptional. The young man that sent it to me, his name was Orchestrated Madness CO. That's what he goes by. And I've titled it Remote Desert Sky out in the area between Mesa and Albuquerque. He noticed these two lights in the sky between Mesa and Albuquerque. These were way outside of town, and he's heavily zoomed in right now. And he was very perplexed. That's what he just said. He goes, this is very puzzling, you know. So we're going to zoom in even closer. You're going to see this is a close look at the two lights. There's the lower one right there, and then here's the one above it. Can't really see anything other than an object that's illuminated, and there they are. And like I said, that's what caught his attention. So as he's recording, you're going to see an object go through the top of the viewfinder here, and it emits some sort of a blue beam, and it looks like a craft maybe. I don't know, it's difficult to tell. About a minute after this blue object goes over the screen, and again, he's zoomed in looking way out in the desert forest area between Albuquerque and Mesa, this triangle craft appears. So it's like, okay, was that the triangle craft that just flew right there? Did you see that? Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back over that again in slow motion. Did you see that? That's what I was just talking about, that blue beam. Watch this. As he zoomed in on those lights, that shows up. And it just emitted like a blue beam. Looks like a blue craft to me. It went over that location that he was filming, and he just happened to catch part of it in his video. And it happened so quick, he didn't see it at the time. But here in just about a minute, you're going to see a triangle craft appear over in this location. It's unbelievable. It's an awesome video. There's the two lights, and like I put in here, not long after that, whatever that was, this triangle craft appears over here. And there's no mistaking it. It is definitely a triangle hovering out here over the forest or the desert or a combination of both. As he said, it was somewhere in between Albuquerque, New Mexico and Mesa, Arizona, which is 307 miles. Somewhere in that area. And coincidentally, that's the same area that Travis Walton claims to have had that encounter. Now watch. This appears a triangle above that location. See it right there? You're going to see a up-close view of this craft. You can see the lights that form the triangle. Obviously, these things aren't meant to be seen, but there are lights on all points of this thing, and then one in the center that shines through the top and the bottom. I've actually seen one. It flew right over our backyard back in October of 2018. There it is right there. Unbelievable. Again, between Albuquerque, New Mexico and Mesa, Arizona. And he's heavily zoomed in, and then I'm zoomed in on top of the zoom that he did. So we're exceptionally close, because this is quite a ways away. I would have to guess that's probably close to 100 miles away, maybe? It's very difficult to say. That's just an approximation. And that would make that thing pretty good size. Maybe 100, 200 feet? I don't know. I'm talking 200 feet long, maybe 150 feet long. There's a good view of it, and you can see it's holding steady in the sky. out there above either the desert, that forest. Again, where Travis claims to have had an encounter with something that emitted a beam, just like we saw in this video. Something emitted a blue beam in this area. Incredible. I've never seen a video this long of one of these triangle crafts. We see pictures all the time of outlines of triangle crafts. I've seen light formations of these triangle crafts. I've actually seen one. I know they're legit. They're around. You just don't normally see them. They're not really meant to be seen. Especially this kind here. I've seen one though at 5:18 in the morning. I'll never forget it. Flew over my location, traveling from east to west. Very stealthy. You couldn't hear it. And I just happened to notice the lights, or I wouldn't have known it was even there. Here it is in a enhanced format. I just chose this one because the lights showed up very well. It's just a blue format, that's all it is. And I put it in very slow motion, and you can see the lights. And there appeared to be some lights, maybe one over here around the craft. There's the craft itself. Again, the light in the center shines not only on the top of the craft, but through the bottom. Don't know exactly what that is. Never really seen one up close and personal, but I have actually seen one, yes. A couple of years ago. There it is in a slightly different format as well, but exceptional video sent in by Orchestrated Madness out of Mesa. Absolutely incredible. Much like a lot of these photos here, New Sky Phenomena, sent in from all around the world. Riley H. out of North Virginia. Spectacular, gigantic beams coming up over the horizon at sunrise. Look at this one here. Michael from Cape Coral, Florida. Do you see it yet? Profile of a man with a beard blowing lightning out of his mouth and nose. How about that? Now that's something you don't see every day too. Incredible. I come out of Florida, the lightning capital of the United States. Danny out of Chandler, Arizona. Awesome sky here from right out here in my neck of the woods. Look at that. Great observation. Toronto storm. This was sent in by a person by the name of C. And they found this quite exceptional, and I thought it was pretty cool too. It looked like a big sphere in the sky, or a large moon or something, as the lightning was occurring over Toronto. Ahmed K. out of Sweden. Nice double-decker rainbow sent in by Ahmed out of Sweden. Great observation. Those never get old. Mark N. out of Buffalo, New York. Glowing orange sky from Buffalo. Then it turned to dark orange. Awesome colors this time of year. Neil from the United Kingdom, down in Australia, sending up some incredible photos from Australia. Look at this one here, sent in by Cindy from Northport, Florida. How about that? You got a donut up in the sky. How does that happen? Honestly, you got to ask yourself, when I see things like that, I ask myself, how does that happen? Incredible observation. Now here, there's something in the clouds. Check this out. Sent in by Deb from upstate New York. Look at that. Are you serious? There's something moving around up in the clouds there, leaving a very precise pattern. And they're the same size. Look at that. And there's several. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something up there in the proximity of the sun, or at least it sure looks that way. That was a great observation by Deb M. from upstate New York. Got to be honest, if I would have seen that, I would have been taking pictures also. Greg D. out of Toronto. Rainbow shaft coming down towards the ground after a thunderstorm. Tracy L. out of Edmonton, Alberta. Something streaking through the sky underneath some orange and gold clouds. Dauphin, Manitoba. Tracy L. She said this cloud here looked like something took a bite out of it. And I agree, it does. Jenny out of the United Kingdom. See that? Got another face up in the sky. This one's not shooting out lightning like the first one, but great observation once again by Jenny out of the United Kingdom. Wes D. out of Washington. Unique clouds up in the sky that look like they're vibrating. They almost look distorted. Jason D. out of Crystal Lake. Got a rectangle in the sky. See it? Almost looks like maybe a rectangle with fins on the back or something. I don't know. You can use your imagination there. But either way, it's still a rectangle-shaped cloud that's darker than the rest of its neighbors. Monica D out of Madrid, Spain. Nice double-decker rainbow reaching all the way to the ground right there in front of her. Look how close that is. Great video footage. Neil, once again, down in Australia. Neil is from the United Kingdom. Kelly out of Ontario. Ominous looking sky here. Big supercell thunderstorm reaching way up into the sky. Look at that glowing conduit. Anthony in out of Bushkill, Pennsylvania. Some mammatus clouds look like cotton balls hanging up in the sky. Really cool time lapse here by Michael out of Harrison, Michigan. Look at that. That is spectacular. Pamela noticed something went moving through the sky, much like what Deb noticed in New York, except these don't have any type of, consistent pattern. It's obvious something went through the clouds. But what? Good observation. Patty M out of Wilcox, Arizona. Got a lot going on here at sunrise. Nottingham, United Kingdom. Kaz H. Noticed some colorful clouds in the proximity of the sun. I saw that myself here about 5-6 days ago, right out here in Arizona. Miles from Boyceville, New York. This photo here is showing us at least 3 rainbows. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there were 3 rainbows that were horizontal. Very unusual photograph. Brittany R out of Washington, D.C. More color in the proximity of the sun. Coral Springs, Florida. Omar P. from Jacksonville, Florida. Another spectacular photo by Omar. Easy Rock from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Awesome sky here at sunrise. Big beam coming up over the clouds. Spanning all the way across the sky. That is truly awesome. And so is this one here. It's like we're looking through a windshield. Great photos. Frank R. out of Fire Island, New York. Yet another double-decker rainbow reaching down to the ground right in front of him. And then this roll cloud that extended as far as he could see in both directions. Steve out of New Jersey. Steve Y. Yet another double-decker rainbow. This one here is very low to the ground. And this one covers New York City. How about that? The first one was from New Jersey. This one, New York City. Got the entire city encapsulated in what looks like a gateway. Now that is spectacular. Great observation. You guys are wide awake and on the ball. If you're new viewers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're current subscribers, double check, make sure you're still subscribed, and make sure that bell is activated so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I'll use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.